Good morning. Cheers to you. It's Sunday. Want to know what I'm drinking? Let me show you. So last week I had 3 different doctors that I went and saw, and one of them was a therapist. Didn't really dive in. It was more of like a interview, I guess. A lot of Q&As and just trying to get to know each other and a vibe check, so to speak. So I'll go and start seeing her soon. And then I saw my primary care doctor that if I didn't have my diabetes under control, he was going to start shifting me over to a endocrinologist. But I'm actually doing better at my numbers and still working on insurance to approve the sensor thing. So Dexcom apparently Medicare does not approve of, so we're trying the Libre, which I've done before, so maybe hopefully they approve that, I don't know. And that's just so I don't have to prick my finger so much. So I actually found out I was doing it wrong. I guess I misunderstood him, so I have to prick my finger before each meal and give myself a fast-acting insulin shot. And then at night, if my numbers are above 150, then I get the 19 units. But I've been pretty good in the 19 units I haven't had to give, which that one sucks because it takes forever to go in the arm. But the 6, it's like, boop, little pipsqueak, it ain't nothing. Luckily, because I do that 3 times a day. And then Thursday was fun. Let's take a side note, a side note on medical, and actually went and had some fun with the co-op group that my son is part of, and we went to the Aerospace Museum, and here's a couple of cool shots from that day. And then Friday, we had to go see my epileptologist, and upon entering the building, we were greeted with this guy. No worries, he's not venomous, but a snake's a snake. Anyways, I think it's a corn snake is what they said it was. Epileptologist said, of course, nothing showed. Nothing freaking showed on the 5-day stint that I was at. So we're kind of back to trying to figure out what's going on. In a nutshell, he thinks that it could be just a high anxiety, stress, depression that my body is just not able to release, and it's just, as he calls it, a pressure cooker, and it's just getting ready to explode, and it can't. And so this is my body's way of reacting to it. So that's why I'm going to see a therapist. He also wants me to go see a psychologist for cognitive stuff, I guess I think, I'm not sure, I don't know. So many appointments. And also I'm still going to get a labs checked. He wants vitamin deficiency issues and thyroid, which I think on my last check, my thyroid was fine, because remember, my thyroid got damaged during immunotherapy when I took Yervoy and I don't really story of my life lately. I don't remember. But anyways, yeah. Okay, I digress. Anyways, not going down that road. He also wants me to do the MRI brain scan. Now, I was going to go to one that here's locally that I'm used to going to when I've done mammograms and all of that stuff, and they have MRI machines. But the one that I'm getting, I guess, is called a 3T, which is, I guess, stronger. So they didn't have that type of machine. So I've got to go back up to Orlando area, which is never fun for me. I'm not a fan. I'm not a Mickey Mouse fan, guys. Sorry. It's not worth it with all the traffic. But anyways, going up there and getting one done. And come to find out, he's actually glad that I'm going. At first, he didn't really see a need, but then he kind of kept going back and forth while I showed him where when I was at the cancer center, they found the nodule heterotopia, and he was like, oh, he's like, yeah, and he explained it to me what it was, which I have already explained to you guys, and he knew, and he kind of reiterated what it was, and he said, yeah, I definitely want you to do the MRI. It's going to give a little bit more detail, and if it's deep, if these nodules and the gray matter is deep inside, the EEGs aren't going to show up for it, so yeah, so he's glad that I'm doing that, but the MRI couldn't be scheduled until early next month. So there's that. So it's the weekend, it's Sunday morning, and I'm gonna enjoy my cup of coffee, and I don't know what I'm gonna do today. Oh, I know, I'm going grocery shopping. Alright, but I'm not driving. Have a good day, guys. Bye.